Ever gotten in that place where you say, how in the world am I going to get out of this mess that I've gotten myself into? And some of the deep Christians say, how do I get myself out of the mess that God put me in? God didn't do that.
My Lord.
Child support is not a byproduct of God. Y'all gonna get that in a minute. Losing your job because you cuss your boss out ain't a byproduct of God. Or because you come late every morning thinking it's fashionably correct. Not a byproduct of God.
Amen.
Remember that in the midst of your trials and tribulations, it doesn't matter. God is going to be there. So point number one in our lesson today, the first point, is to make it through the storm, you must maintain your faith and don't panic.
Amen.
You got to maintain your faith and don't panic. I was remembering September 19th, 1982, I preached the first sermon that I ever preached. The sermon was entitled, "The Main Thing Is, Don't Panic." On the night, I remember telling the congregation to turn to St. Matthew, the 14th chapter, 17th through the 27th through the 30th verse. I'm going to read it, then you'll understand where this message came from. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come out unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried, Lord, save me. Peter got out on the water and walked on faith, and then looked around and saw stuff happen, and he panicked. I'm just making it simple for you. How many of us have been Peter in our life? We've trusted Jesus when he said, you are going to get this promotion. And then we see all the candidates that are coming in to interview for that promotion because we think that they're better than what we are. And God says, I don't care who they are, but we take our eyes off and we sink. There's some I've heard in the past say that Peter had no faith because if he had no faith, he wouldn't have sank. And that's not the truth. Think about this. He said, yo, Cass, can I use you for a second? Stand up. This is good. This is okay. You can play the part of Jesus. Let's switch part. Yeah. And I'm going to play Peter. Yo, Jesus, if it be you walking on the water, tell me I can come with you. Now, see, here's the step. He said, come. I heard his word. I believed his word. I had faith in his word that if I came, everything will be okay. So I start coming. Then I look over and say, wind, rain, sink. Because what happened was I took my eye off of Jesus. And when you take your eye off the word, because he gave a word. When you take your eye off the word, what happens is that you sink. But now, it wasn't just that. Stay there, Jesus. It wasn't just that. Because what happened next was he exhibited even more faith. Watch this. I sank. I say, Jesus, save me. Yeah. Now check this out. You're supposed to grab my hand and help me. I'm down here. Because I believed, I had faith that when I was down, that Jesus could grab my hand and pick me up. Thank you, sir. So to believe that there was no faith is mixed up theology. Because in order to even walk on the water, you got to have faith that the word that was put forth was going to make it happen. I'm sorry, I was supposed to be calm today. Soon as the storm comes, we sink because we take our eye off Jesus. And you know what it is? It's fear. Y'all heard it